to another story tonight. Allegations of police wrongdoing here in Denver. Officers accused of using excessive force on a suspect and then trying to erase the evidence. A video recorded by a witness.
And that witness says he can no longer stay silent, and he is sharing his story and the video exclusively with us. And we want to warn you, you may find this video hard to watch. Fox 31 Denver investigative reporter Chris Halsney has the story.
Police and witnesses do agree on one thing, that a suspected drug user had a white sock, and he stuffed it in his mouth just as narcotics agents were making an arrest here in this parking lot at 5th and Federal. What happened next and why it happened is now the subject of an incredible controversy.
Spit the drugs out! Get the drugs out!
That's veteran Denver police officer Charles Jones IV smashing an unarmed suspect in the face 6 times. You can see the suspect's head bouncing off the pavement as a result of the force. These exclusive pictures taken inside an ambulance a short time later show some of the trauma caused by the blows.
Spit the drugs out!
Levi Frasier was a bystander who videotaped the arrest on his tablet.
I've never heard anything louder than that. And I used to cage fight for quite a while, and I've never seen punches harder than that.
According to police reports obtained exclusively by Fox 31 Denver, Officer Jones's reported reasoning for the punches were twofold: trying to retrieve what he believed was a bag of heroin from the suspect's mouth, and fear that this green t-shirt wearing undercover narcotics officer's arm was injured, trapped beneath the suspect's body.
You could inflict serious injury.
Mark Carlson is a former Brighton police officer hired to analyze this videotape for the drug suspect's potential criminal case.
I just don't see how either swallowing evidence or they're worried about him choking is justifying that degree of force. I mean, you're risking, we don't want you to choke, so we're going to fracture your face instead.
But officer-thrown punches are not the only actions in this parking lot that shocked Frasier. The suspect's 7 months pregnant girlfriend can be heard off camera screaming for police to stop. When she approaches the pile, Jones reaches out and trips her. The woman falls hard on her stomach and face. Officer Jones's reason for face planting a pregnant woman? He thought she was going to kick him. Frasier didn't see it that way.
She was just screaming like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Let him go. Let him go. Stop hurting him. What are you doing?" And she was just concerned for him. Like, you could clearly hear that.
Police expert Carlson says, as bad as this looks, officers are usually given wide latitude when outside interference presents itself.
I'm sure I would react similarly, whether it's pushing her, jumping up to confront her, grabbing her, whatever it is, because you're not sure what the threat is.
I sat there and turned around as that happened, after she got thrown down, like, did anyone else see this? Is this really happening right now?
In fact, police did see something, Frasier pointing a camera at them. He tells Fox 31 Denver they threatened him with arrest, demanded he turn over all photos and videotape to them, then seized his tablet over his objections.
When he took it, I said, "Hey, you can't do that. You need a warrant for that." And he was like, "What program did you take the video with? Where is that?"
Frasier says police ignored his objections and dug through his personal photos anyway.
The first officer that comes up to ask me about my witness statement brings me to the police car and says, "We could do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way."
When they said we can do this the easy way or the hard way, how did you take that?
It was taken as you can either cooperate and give us what we want, or we're going to incarcerate you.
Official police reports don't even mention officers trying to view Frasier's videotape, let alone anything about seizing a tablet or erasing files. But listen, officers clearly knew he was recording. Frasier says that when they returned with his tablet, the file was gone.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, my heart dropped. I was like, man, I know I just shot that video, like, it's not on there now.
After Frasier got home, he tells Fox 31 Denver he synced his tablet with an electronic cloud, and within moments, the video file reappeared.
Did you get a feeling that they wanted to see what you had in case it was evidence against their behavior?
It was very well known that the video was shot and that things were done on the video that shouldn't be leaked out, that it would be bad for the reputations of police officers.
Frasier's friends encouraged him to delete the clip, suspecting Denver police would figure out a way to jam him up. Frasier tells Fox 31 Denver he has faith that police commanders will do the right thing and target their next investigation toward cleaning up what appears to him to be a group of officers using excessive force.
The injured suspect is David Nelson Flores. He faces a charge of resisting arrest and 2 felony drug charges. The woman who was tripped is Myra Guerrero. She faces charges for obstruction, drugs, and child abuse because there was a child in the car when this arrest went down. Neither showed up for their last court appearance, so if you've seen them, encourage them to turn themselves in. And we did offer to show Denver police the videotape 2 days ago, but they declined. Late today, still without seeing the video, Commander Matt Murray spoke with Fox 31 Denver about Mr. Frasier's allegations.
We would love to talk with him. If he has further information, we want that information. And if there's misconduct, we will happily investigate that and report that to the community. This is about transparency, not cover up like you were intimating in your teaser.
Now we'll have more from the police department tomorrow as we continue to investigate the apparent discrepancies between what's on the videotape and what the police wrote in their reports before they knew the videotape existed.
If there's one takeaway for the viewer here, I think it should be this. If you're out in public and you see something happening and it's in public, you can videotape it and nobody can do anything about that.
You can videotape it and you don't have to listen to police when they say turn it over if they don't have a search warrant.
Absolutely. All right, Chris, much more to come. Thank you.